this time from the DC Universe Classics Wave 20, the last wave of DC Universe Classics before it changes into the DC Universe All-Stars. We're taking a look at Dove. We've already taken a look at her partner, Hawk. If you haven't seen my unboxing video, this is the first time it's happened to me that I've gotten the wrong part on a figure. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I've gotten reversed shoulders on some of the Motu classic figures, that's Masters of the Universe, but nothing so blatant and wrong as on this figure. And of course, you've heard of two left feet. Well, my Dove has two right hands. Having wrong shoulders is not that bad. You can kind of hide it. Even with, like, the Swiftwind had wrong feet, but it didn't really affect the character. You couldn't really tell from a distance. This is pretty obvious. I'm hoping that I can find another Dove. So anyway, the other problem that I have with the figure is the grayish white that they've given us for a lot of the figures. If you look on the package here, and why don't we take a look at the back of the package right now? Taking a look at the back of the package here, you can see the biography and statistics. Again, very light on the statistics in this wave for some reason. Not as in-depth as in past. You see the picture of the figure, other figures in this wave, and you can tell from the characters involved that it's kind of based on Blackest Night, Brightest Day storyline, and the Collect and Connect figure is Necron. Now, as I was saying, her white parts aren't really that white. They're more of a gray, as you can compare her to her photograph there. The only part that really has stuck with being white on the figure is her little parts by her, well, her naughty bits, her lower naughty bits. For some reason, that's a nice white. The other portions of the costume that are supposed to be white are actually quite gray. It is kind of disappointing to me. And even her hair is whiter than the gray or the white of her costume. They've done that before with Captain Cold and some other figures. I don't know why they've done it. I don't know if they're afraid that the white will get too dirty. Yeah, I don't know. So as for the sculpt, she does have a brand new head, and it's very nice. I do like it. I like the hair, the way her ponytail sort of whips around, and it's got several strands back there, and you do get a little bit of a wash, a gray wash, to give it a little bit of sort of depth and highlight to it. What would be her cape piece here does get in the way of articulation and stuff, so we might as well get into that now. Her legs don't really move forward and back. She has got very stiff arms as well as the legs, so her arms just go that far forward and that far back before they have to go out to the side to complete their... You can't even really get it 360. But her arms do go in and out. She rotates at the bicep, bends at the elbow, and rotates at the wrist. She does have ab articulation a little bit backwards and forwards, not too much. Her head goes left and right, forward and back. It is kind of limited by the hair, but it's soft enough to bend a little bit to allow her to move around. It is plugged in. It's not posable at the ponytail. She has waist articulation, but that looks really odd when she turns her waist like that. I talked about the hip articulation before. She does move out and in rather nicely at the legs, rotates at the thigh, bends at the knee, and bends at the ankle. Dawn Granger gained her powers the instant Dawn Hall died during the crisis, and she first used her powers to save her mother from a gang of terrorists. And her powers, they are more defensive. She gets enhanced strength. She has higher agility and speed than strength. She eventually merged with the Lord of Order that gave her powers, and when she did that, she gained the power of flight and healing powers. When Hank Hall went nuts and became Monarch, she was attacked by him and put into a coma, hidden away from everyone by Mordru. And eventually it was discovered that she was pregnant with the child who would become the new Dr. Fate. And this would actually be the reincarnation of Hector Hall, the son of the original 40s Carter Hall Hawkman. She gave birth and came out of the coma and was, although she was originally thought to have been Lyta, the wife of Hector Hall, her true identity was found out, and it was then that her estranged sister, Holly Granger, gained the powers of Hawk, and for a while they became a crime-fighting team, actually joining an incarnation of the Teen Titans. Unfortunately, Holly Granger was killed by the zombie Hank Hall during Blackest Night. Hawk and Dove were given a chance at their own series during the new 52, the new DC 52, and unfortunately it doesn't seem like they're doing the job because their title has just been canceled. So that'll be it for Dawn. I keep calling her just Dawn. So that'll be it for Dove. Stay tuned for more reviews of the figures in this wave, and until my next review, I'll see you.